Okay, let's talk about redirecting butterfly hooks with our hips. If somebody screws up their butterfly sweep at all, this is a great opportunity for us to be able to smash their legs and be able to possibly enter into pressure passing. So what I'm talking about here is as Kevin starts to elevate me and try and go for a sweep, I'm able to cut my hip and smash his leg down. What Kevin's goal is to take one side of my hip and with that butterfly hook, elevate it. And to elevate, so say like my left side of my hip there with the sweep that he just did, to elevate my left hip significantly over my right and even tip it further to complete the sweep, throw me onto my back. He's doing that by kicking his leg straight up in the air. So if you just lay on your back down. Marcelo Garcia is like the absolute best at this to be able, if you want to see like good examples of the butterfly sweep. Kevin is looking to elevate me up like this as much as possible. This is a strong frame that if I put weight into Kevin's butterfly hook right now, he can absorb this. What happens when people are really chasing butterfly hooks with either poor technique or stuff starts to go kind of awry and they have to try and adapt to that situation, and it will naturally happen at the end of every butterfly sweep, is that their leg starts to extend out like this. And the more it extends out like this, the more it starts to become a lever. And now if Kevin tries to resist me pushing down on his leg here, it's impossible to do so. So the goal is to try and complete that butterfly sweep by completing the majority of it right here with that upwards force. So as Kevin starts to elevate me, he's kicking his leg right up into the air, and look at how my hip goes over top, my left hip goes over top of my right hip, and I fall over. My goal is to try and post my right side of my body and keep my right hip up so that left hip can never go over top. Just by doing that alone, I'm going to make it very difficult for me to get swept. So in this example here, as he starts to elevate me, by posting, you can see how my hips stay relatively level. What I'm looking to do now is actually drop my left hip below my right hip like this, cutting. So I'm doing the opposite of what he wants my hips to do. What this has done is smash his leg down to the ground like a smash pass and put the pressure on here so that now I'm able to just, like I can start moving into any kind of the smash pass that I want, or at least I have the ability to back away at this point. My ability to actually move into a pass is kind of going to be dictated by what kind of upper body control he has. Am I able to move into a crossface? Am I able to get an underhook? Am I able to establish some sort of control scheme that allows me to control him so that he can't get away from me? If he's got really good control, like if he's got double unders like this, and he starts to elevate me, and I manage to smash his leg here, you can see how it's still quite difficult for me to control him right now. Because like I'm going to be trying to reach for his head, but he's controlling the inside space. So as he starts stretching, building up, holy crap. But I shut down the sweep attempt. So the goal will then be, can you bait guys into trying butterfly sweeps from less effective control schemes so that then you're able to take advantage of it? Because there's going to be a lot of people that, I mean, people are getting better and better at this stuff, but you'll have, especially the lower belts, when you're developing this stuff, they'll be super stoked to have any kind of butterfly hook and try and throw you, and you're going to be able to take advantage of this, which is going to help you develop your skills to make this work on higher level opponents. So here, however I'm going to post myself, like here I don't have many options, so I'm going to post my hands on the mat the best I can. As he's trying to elevate me, my goal is to lift my hips, and now from here, bring my knee down, and I'm thinking about cutting and bringing my left butt cheek to the ground, like this, and controlling. Now from here, because of where my knee is placed, it's very strong. Even in no-gi, like, I mean, there's obviously 411 entries, but as long as I make sure I'm controlling the upper body somewhat, it's going to be very difficult for him to enter here. So I've cut in, I've smashed him. The best choice for me right here is either going to be a crossface, where I'm going to take my hand and collect him here, because his hips are pointing towards me. So if I can point his head away from me as much as I can. Now if he tried to pull himself underneath into like say a 411 position or look at sweeps, very difficult. I look to clear that knee and move myself into mount. I can also look to switch my hips, windshield wiper my leg to hook here, and start moving around to leg drag. I mean, this isn't about the pass so much. Or one of my favorites is here. I'm going to bring this elbow over top of his head, kind of like a cradle, and I can grab the back of his gi. or I can just place my hands together or on the ground. I'm just looking to smash him down here to keep him completely boxed up, and then I can start to look for like Darce chokes, Japanese neckties. So just look, just like a wrestling sprawl essentially. As they try and butterfly sweep you, you're looking to, instead of having your hip elevate and open up like this, we're looking at just trying to switch your hips that direction, so that then we can redirect the butterfly hook into a lever and make them pay for trying to sweep us.